has a tent near the voting booth, and I think there are people who...
Yeah, me too. I don't think about every single one. I don't
song for all the lovers out there.
Which I'm not even angry about, because that means I get to wander out.
Past the house, Bedford Chowder, on camera. Smile. Lobster, shrimp, and scallops.
keep working. I just want to ask you, why did you come to the Chowder Fest this year?
This year, we always participated inside this Chowder Fest, and I think people really like to see us here as competitors. Without us, we're kind of like one of the best restaurants in the area, if you ask me. So when people get to compete with other better restaurants, they know at the end, if they win, we don't win every year, so the other restaurants can feel, proud of what they're doing.
How many years have you been coming here?
Every year. I think we've been here every year. So we've won a couple of times, and we come in second before. So it depends. I think it's the people who choose who they want to be the winners. So
good way to get new customers too.
Definitely. A lot of PR.
Good luck. I hope you win.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Why are you coming to the Chowder Fest?
Oh, we love it. We come with our son every year, and he loves to try all the chowders, so we have such a good time.
Where do you come from?
We're South Dartmouth.
So it wasn't a real long trip.
Not really, no.
Have you already picked your favorites?
Three of them so far. Three of them. Yeah, the seafood chowder, the kale soup, and the regular chowder. Yeah.
Hope you have a good time.
Thank you.
Dan Aylerton,
Dan, how many years have you been coming here?
about 5 years.
Now, what's your job here?
My job is to clean up and make balloons.
What is Mike's Restaurant serving this year?
Serving chowder,
Okay. No stuffed hogs?
no stucco hogs, just chowder.
You're sticking with your specialty that you won with last year, right?
Exactly.
Hi, what's your name?
Janine Aylerton.
And you're at Mike's Restaurant?
Yes, I am.
And tell me what you're serving today.
We're serving clam chowder.
If I remember right, didn't you win for that one year?
We did last year.
There you go.
People's Choice, first place.
So you're hoping to repeat that again?
We're hoping.
Okay.
That's our hope.
What's the crowd like this year?
Actually, it's a great crowd. This is a perfect date for the Chowder Fest. It's nice and cool out. People are ready to get out and walk around and have some chowder and have some soup. And
Why does a popular restaurant like yours even want to be a part of this? I mean, everybody knows your restaurant.
it's fantastic advertising. It's fantastic advertising. Word of mouth is and customers are our best way of advertising.
How's it going, Diane?
Fabulous. Couldn't think of a better day to have the Chowder Festival. Crowds are here, everybody's enjoying themselves. Good food, good music, beautiful location. We're very happy.
Now, I've come every year, and I've noticed this year it's running a lot more smoothly. Tell us what you've done.
Well, we expanded the size of the tent, first off. We have to constantly make it larger in order to accommodate more people. So we have a bigger tent, to be able to spread out the restaurants, separate everybody a little bit more. I think that made a big difference, so we're maxing out the space.
And I think it's running great. And also, I noticed they're going out into the crowds offering food. That's different.
Yeah, we noticed in past years that restaurants had success with putting their, the cups on trays with their name on them. So we've encouraged other restaurants to do that, so they're kind of following suit. So it is a way for them to get their food out to the crowd, people knowing their names right on the cup that, vote for us at whatever. So yeah, it really works out well.
Now, I have seen people really conscientious about going through with their ballots, checking everything off. Why do they do it? What's the big deal about voting for them?
Well, I think people really want to give credit where credit is due, and if you really like a particular chowder or kale soup or stuffy, you want to vote for that restaurant. You want to see them get that credit. So people really are serious about their voting. They do pay attention, and they cast those little ballots. So at about 4:30, when we announce all the winners, people are anxiously awaiting the results. So it is a good thing.
I've got to believe that's great bragging rights and great PR for the next year.
It's great bragging rights. I mean, the restaurants that win year to year, I go into their restaurants, and you see them proudly displaying their trophies and plaques. So it is great. It is bragging rights to be able to say we have the best chowder in town.
Now, I noticed just outside the main tent, there's a table with 3 men sitting there. What are they? And people are bringing them food.
And you wish you were one of them, don't you?
Yeah, I sure do.
I know. Well, that's the blind taste test. So we have a panel of judges that are restaurateurs, and so that there is no biasness to that one, they have a blind taste test. So they are tasting samples from each restaurant in each category, unmarked, numbered. So they don't know who they're voting for. They can't be biased that way. So that's why we have 2 separate sets of prizes. We have the Judges Awards, which is the blind taste test, and then we have the People's Choice.
Do they ever come out the same?
There are some that come out the same. We actually have a board inside the Hall of Fame, and it shows you year to year. Every year we've been doing this, who's won the Judges and who's won the People's Choice, and there are some, not often, not often, but sometimes the judges and the people's choice will be off by one, first and second place, but it's pretty close. They're usually all placing.
Now this is your 6th year of doing this,
6th year challenge.
and I'm noticing something a little bit different. You got giant crowds. Was the delay in dates because of the hurricane?
I think that really actually worked in our favor because it's just September, it's a little cooler. Just the weather, the atmosphere, we were able to promote it for 2 more weeks on top of all that and advertise a little bit more.
That doesn't hurt.
I just think it all worked out well, you know. Sometimes we like to say things happen for a reason. We think that this should be our date for Chowder Fest from now on.
Now, what's next for DNB? What do we have to look forward to?
Oh boy, well, you know, we roll right into the fall season, so we have, you know, the holidays to look forward to. So obviously, we're all helping out and working on the Working Waterfront Festival next weekend, but then we roll right into the holiday stroll and the holiday weekends in New Bedford. Holiday New Bedford. Promotion starts now, we start building up for all that kind of thing. Holiday, the holiday stroll, the Santa Sightings, which is a new event for New Bedford. It could be a 5K fun run. The following weekend on December 10th, where everybody running is dressed in a Santa suit. We have 1,000 people running a 5K race dressed as Santas. Well, you know, it'll be the marathon time again. Everything just keeps rolling along. There's always something going on in downtown New Bedford. Working Waterfront Festival, Oktoberfest is coming up, then we're right into the holidays.
That's great. Diane, thank you very much. I'm going to let you get back to work.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
This is the 6th annual, believe it or not, 6th annual Seaport of New Bedford Chowder Festival. We're here on a sort of overcast day. We were promised some sunshine, but you know what? This is perfect weather for the chowders and the kale soup and the stuffed hogs. It's perfect weather for it. So,
comment on the crowd.
Crowd is tremendous. I tend to say this year is the biggest. And I've said that probably in the past, but by far, there's no doubt in my mind that this year is the biggest. Crowds are tremendous. The lines inside the tent are big, but they're moving quickly, very well organized. The lines outside the courtyard, listening to the bands, is full. It's bigger and better this year than ever.
Now, every year you learn a little bit something and what to do differently. For this year, what are you doing different?
We've added an L section to the tent, which has opened up the tent and spread out the vendors, restaurants more, so it can handle more people within the tent more comfortably. So I think that's one of the things we've learned and adjusted and made some changes, and it's definitely worked.
You know, you may have a bigger crowd, but I'll tell you, it's moving nicely. There's no problem. And the entertainment's very good, too.
So far, so good. I have no complaints. I haven't heard any complaints. People love this date. They love this kind of weather. Kids are back in school. You know, there's really nothing else going on, sort of the end of festival season. So I have no complaints at all.
What's the next thing on the calendar for downtown New Bedford?
Next thing on the calendar would be the holiday stroll, which is, I believe, the weekend of December 3rd and 4th, if that's the Saturday and Sunday. All the shops open up on the weekend that day. It's Christmas-oriented, so there'll be Christmas things going on, things for kids to do. The week after that, New Bedford is hosting a Santa run, which is new this year. Expecting quite a few runners to be decked out in Santa suits. They'll start and end in downtown New Bedford. They're going to go across the bridge and then end up back in downtown New Bedford. But that's.
Are you one of the Santas?
I haven't made that decision yet. It's a relatively short run. It's a fun run. It's not a race, not competitive. It's 3.1 miles, a 5K. So we'll see.
Congratulations! It's a great event.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You might win some of our fantastic raffle prizes like a Bruins print, a Rose Alley gift card, jewelry by DLT Incorporated, Wicked Kickin' Cheesecake gift certificate, a Tupperware basket by Patty Berry, or Celebrate the Season Gala tickets to the Roach Jones Duff House. We have a family membership. You have about another minute to take a chance on the lobster race. So step on up to the chance tables. It's only $1. Every single dollar goes to our annual scholarship fund. And 3, 2, 1, go! And we have no movement. Just for those of you who don't know, the way this works is the lobster that's farthest along after 60 seconds is declared the winner. So if we can get any of them to get started there, we may have a winner by default. We got a little bit of movement from lane 1. A little bit of movement from lane 1 that can't catch him. But other than that, nothing. I wish I could make it more exciting for you. This race rolls. Oh, lane 2 decided he might start. We still have 30 seconds to go. Lane 1, can't catch him, still taking 1 step every 3 or 4 seconds. Lane 2, that's Cisco. Cisco may head out. This one may be called by time, but we could have Cisco in the lead by just a tentacle or 2. Cisco in the lead with 10 more seconds to go. Oh, he's going backwards! No! No, we're gonna have can't catch him. It's gonna win this one by default at 60 seconds. We call it, and it's can't catch him. Can't catch him. Wins after some backstepping by Cisco. Can't catch him from Catch 'em Traps is our winner by default.